What is going on, everybody? 2Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, grab some snacks, because today we are doing yet another prize wall evaluation. I have a lot of the fine folks in this game that continually are asking for a breakdown on the prize walls, and this one is no different. As you can see, I have already purchased the number one thing on my own prize wall. We'll get to that in a moment. That was 31,300 prize wall. The Zombie SummerSlam 2024 moment. We'll kind of just hop right into the eval. For me, if I can ever get something new in the game, I'm gonna try to do that, provided that it's gettable, it's affordable, it's doable, etc. This was not the cheapest weekend for me, but I definitely wanted to walk away with as much as I could, and that included the new moment. As you can see in the little, I guess what's it called, the text blurb right there, it will let you know that it will increase botch, X-break, silence gem, and red gem damage, also boosting power gem strength and giving you armor. We'll go over that a little bit towards the end here. There is the 100% CM Punk Ultimate Strap. You'll notice that, again, this is only for the weekend character. This is not any CM Punk like the midweek Undying Punk prize wall had, which I personally didn't even get one of those. I ended up getting the braid, like you saw, twice over. Even with having, 2 or 3 braids already, I picked up another one. So I definitely would tell you this is the worst thing on the wall when you include the price on it. There is the random gem damage strap, which is a 40, 50, 60, or a chance at 100 for the same price that the moment went for, which is about half off of this one. Not worth it. The same price tag on the Control Freak down here. Absolutely not worth it. The LA Bite Plate, as you've heard in my other prize wall evaluations, it's nice to have one. You probably don't want to miss out on one. For this price tag, it's very easy to miss out on one. The Bite Man isn't horrible. The Entombment for the price, not horrible either. The Premium Skill Plate case has a lot of the older skill plates in it. Does have a couple of the new ones. Whoops. Does have the Let Me Talk to You LA Ultimate down here. Does have the Final Boss Finery. And it does have, there we go, the Must See Headband as well. It's got a couple other nice skill plates in there too from the old days. If you're missing any of those, not a horrible shout if you have all the excess prize wall. I myself may be getting one of those just because of the amount of prize wall that I have left over. This is a set of ultimate gem damage straps. So this one's 100, this one's a 60. It is a random class and era, so you can get any class and these 5 eras. You'll notice that not every single era is on there, which if you're trying to roll one of these 5 helps your chances. If you're trying to look for one of those other ones that are not here, do not waste your time on that strap. Again, for those of you that don't know, you can click into the item just so that you can see the breakdown on it, and you can click onto this little information tab to see what you can possibly get. You can do that for both straps. You can do that for just about anything in the game that allows you to click into it. That's how we figured out what's in the Premium Skill Plate case. Anyway, so not a horrible shout for the 100%er. That's definitely what I will be getting next on this list for myself. 100%ers are always huge to help out a lot of the roster that you might have that you don't have perfected yet. So I will be, obviously, like we always talk about on here, chasing my modern striker 100%er, chasing that dragon. There's a legendary zombie strap with a high bonus chance. This has got to be one of the weirdest things I see them make available. All of these boosts are just not good. They're just not. You don't need 20s. 20s are horrible. They don't even bother to give you the 25% health. And the extra turn, is effectively useless in today's day and age, other, than those stipulation tours. If you know, you know, I guess. But you also have to roll the class on the zombie. It's not just like in any zombie strap, 15% health. Like, it's just not good. It's just not good. As always, there's the shard pool. This time around, we have 200 available of Z Becky at an insane price tag. You'll notice it's even more expensive than Roman Reigns, OTC. That just goes to show you how much they value Becky. And if you actually hop on over to here, you'll notice that Muscle Man Bray, if you pick up both of these as 100 shards, is about the same price tag as Becky. The difference is he's limited to 100, Becky's limited to 200. So they value Muscle Man Bray even more because they only want to give you 100 shards of his. A very simple mention. Again, if you're close to the character and you feel like getting these shards is going to make or break you getting them, by all means pick up the shards, right? A lot of people are very close to Zombie Bailey. This would be a good shout at getting your Zombie Bailey shards. There's a wonderful new addition to TNM that just picked up Maxine Dupree just because of these 100 shards. Solo Sikoa Showboat, you can see very cheap on the shard count as well. A little bit less than Bailey, but again, he's limited to 80, kind of like Muscle Man and Z Becky. And OTC, I don't know, man. This one seems like weird. Look, I don't have any inside info at all. I really don't, okay? I know a lot of talk has happened about it, that he's going to be in the club store and all this type of stuff. I have zero inside info. But if there was ever a sign to him making the club store, the fact that they are selling 200 shards of his for a crazy price on the prize wall is probably very indicative that they want to squeeze everything out of everyone possible for this character before he hits the club store. That's my take on it. I don't think there's any singular player in the game who is 200 shards away of OTC. Either you decided to go all in for him for each week for crazy money, and you did it every single week so that you could walk away with him, or you just didn't. You just didn't do any of them. You didn't go in. You didn't spend the money. You didn't get 1,000, 2,000 plus. Like, you're at nothing, or you're maybe at 5 or 10 because there was that one event that you could get a peanut amount of shards for. So typically, I would always tell you, if you don't have the character, get the shards for the character. If you're subscribed to the club, this is the one time you don't get the shards for the character you don't own. It is a crazy price tag. It is not even remotely close to enough shards for the character. He's a 3,000 recruit. You're going to pick up 200 shards for this guy is a joke. Don't do it. Last but not least, the bottom row of shards. We got 75 of Zombie Hogan, 100 of Zombie Foley, and 75 of Zombie Ray. The Hogan one is limit 2, the other two are limit 3. Again, if you need these characters and these shards will get you there, not a horrible shout. Honestly, really not a horrible shout. Hogan, okay, mainly a trainer nowadays for silence damage. Foley, again, mainly just a CSS. And Ray, we've talked about a lot all month. Ray is actually worth it. I'm personally shocked for 1,800. You can get 200 plus shards of him. And he was in one of those, what do they call it? The zombie throwback tours or whatever it is. They had a loot with just him and Zombie Taker shards available, or you could get the full character. So any bit closer that you can get to Zombie Ray is a huge win. And he's also a very consistent CSS. He's, arguably the best Rey Mysterio in the game, arguably the best Mysterio in the game. And again, his gear is on that month-long midweek prize wall. He's a very solid addition to a lot of rosters. And he has a solid coach. He's got a lot of value. Like, a lot of value, actually. Token bundles, very simplistic. Gold, silver, bronze, emerald tokens. You can get a 4-piece up here, or you can get a 1-piece down here. You'll notice 1, 1, 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, and 10. So essentially you get 1 extra bronze token, 2 extra emerald tokens, but you'll notice the price difference is significant. The reason for that is if you were to get this, the amount of tokens that you get is cheaper than if you were to end up getting 4 of these anyway. But that's neither here nor there. This is really only in case you're missing a specific token, a specific character that you really want to take up. So nothing really crazy to mention there. The mini coin is literally what it says. It's a mini coin purchase. That's literally to clean up all of your remaining prize haul. The TP and coin purchase, you'll notice instead of 3 mil is 20 mil. You also get 3,000 TP. That is 3,300. That to me is an insane upcharge from what is 100 to 3,300. And then this one's actually not bad. 10,000 strap parts and 25k metal bits. I really wish that the 25k metal bits was better. I wish that they added a 0 on it, or I really just wish that they kind of juiced it up a little bit, because that's really what we're going to be going through by the boatload here. Even if you were to buy all 20 of these, which, and I will fully disclose, I might buy as many of these as I can, that's still not enough with the subscription to level a 15 metal. So that's kind of where I'm not really huge on the whole metal bit thing. I feel like that's the one thing that they are kind of holding us off by. The strap parts are pretty friendly these days, and being able to get this many more is definitely not going to hurt. But the metal bits definitely is not going to help all that much. I really wish that it was a better rate of return. So for those of you that know, I've pretty much said my piece. There's really nothing new that I should have said that you don't know already. So back to the general basics. These straps aren't going to cut it. These plates, none of them make anybody a world beater. This skill plate case, literally for me personally, would be to just pick up another Final Boss Finery. I like that plate. I have a Let Me Talk to You plate, if not 2 of them, that I'm just not using at this point. The 100% is probably what I'm going to purchase while I'm here. These 2 straps, no shot. These shards, no need. OTC, not even remotely close to getting him, so no point in getting 200 out of 3,000. It's a waste. The token bundles are nice, but I would use them as cleanup. And down here, again, this is more cleanup. Probably take the strap parts and metal bits. The coin and TP just doesn't cut it for me. And to circle back to the whole moment thing, right? So the reason that I took the moment, I pride myself, as dumb as that sounds, on having every moment in the game. I would like to be able to play a character at their fullest power and fullest extent when possible. That being said, this moment really doesn't help many people out. I'm going to be testing Zombie Live out with this moment. Make sure to stay tuned to the channel to see that content here relatively soon in the next couple of days. I may even do that on stream today and then record it while we're on stream. So keep an eye out for that video when that goes live. And the only other person I think this actually helps is CM Punk. He gets X break damage and a little bit of red gem damage, but that's it. That's really it. So the botch for Liv, the X and red for Punk. Some people are going to argue that the red will help Zombie Cody, and maybe it does, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Silence Gem doesn't help for nothing. Bailey does move damage. She doesn't do Silence Gem damage, and even if she does switch over to Gem damage at some point, I don't think it's happening. Her Silence Gems aren't going to be strong enough to keep up with whatever the rarity will be at that point in time. So it's a complete waste of a boost. And the Power Gem strength is a joke. The only person on there that does Power Gems is Zombie Sammy. No one's using Zombie Sammy's Power Gem setup. Even with this upgrade to the moment, they're not using his Power Gem setup. And if you are, I'd love to see how it works, because it looks really, really bad to me. Compared to just being able to put out multi-gems and then essentially blow up the board. Why you would ever try to switch to a Power Gem setup that reverses trap gems and you're letting your opponent get a turn, but then you want to counter them. It's so, I don't want to call it maniacal, I guess. But it's definitely a bit odd, to put it kindly. So I was severely let down when I saw this moment. I wasn't sure that these were the boosts that were going to go live in game. Very, very disappointed personally, especially as a moment collector. I really would have liked to see some type of improvement to a lot of it for a lot of the characters involved. On top of all that, there's no Chelsea and no Brett in the moment. So I was even more let down with that. Typically, the moments that they come out with include all the monthly characters. That is not the case. There's no Chelsea, there's no Brett, and for those of you that got Ozzy, there's no Ozzy. There's LA Knight and CM Punk. And the funny part to me is it doesn't even help LA Knight. So yeah, the moment I didn't really get because it's going to make a world beater out of all my characters on the moment. I got it because I didn't want to lose out. I got it because I didn't want to miss out. I got it because I really want to test out Zombie Live with a new setup that I would like to see moving forward. I want to try that with and without some skill plates. So we'll see how all of that goes. But enough of that. Again, you already see that I have purchased my moment. So I'm going to go through and purchase the rest of the items on this wall that I would like to go for. So drum roll, please, for a Modern Striker, 100% gem damage. We got Ruthless Aggression Powerhouse. Yeah, you couldn't be further away. Oh, man. Well, that stinks. We got 16-6 left. The premium skill plate's not a horrible shout, but the strap parts and metal bits, I mean, how many of these can I get? Like 10. Another 1, 2, 3. No, I can get 12 of these. Does that actually help me? It's like 300,000 metal bits and 120k strap parts. No. You know what? Why not spin the loot, right? We're here. Let's go ahead and hope for some more RNG. I don't know how many skill plates are on this thing. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 29. All right, all we need, it's the perfect number, 2 Bob 29, right? All we need is that 1 in 29 chance for this final boss finery, and I will consider that a win. Anything else here is just going to be added to the collection, but why not? Let's give it a go. Oh, Heart of Jade. All right, well, that was a waste. Alrighty, well, that's it. The rest of this is going to coins because there's nothing else for 1,000 on this wall, I don't think, other than, like, yeah, some of these shards. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep. Alright, well, we're going to pick up a couple of sets of coins. Anyway, that is going to be it for this Radioactive Royalty prize wall eval. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to share with anyone else that's, you know, debating on what they want to do with their prize wall. And again, they're asking for a video telling them what to do. This will be it for this one. Make sure to also leave in the comments below, what did you get in the prize wall? I'm always interested to hear from each and every last one of you. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you kicked back, you relaxed, and you enjoyed the snacks that you set aside for this one. I appreciate you all very much for tuning on in, and I thank you all for making the climb a real deal. I look forward to talking to you all very shortly with some more content. So have a good one, everybody.